Yeah, that van ended up flatter than his chest. That's for sure.
I tell you though, man. As for myself in this movie, I'll probably side more with co-hosts because I'm not the kind of person that says take something and make it as dumb as what they took it from. I'm the kind of person that says you could actually have a remake and make it better. You can actually add more story. I know that some people say they don't want that. I'm the person that want that, and I'll tell you why. Because right before this movie started, there was a trailer for that Tom Cruise movie, Night and Day.
Yeah.
That had what's her name in it?
Cameron Diaz.
Cameron Diaz.
Yeah.
And my biggest problem with this movie is that let's just say it tried to make it dumb. I'm with you, co-host. They didn't go far enough to make it like its own thing, and they didn't try to make it better than the original series. So it's just kind of a typical action film with a budget. That movie didn't look any different than that trailer that I saw for Night and Day. It really did not stand out to me from anything else except these guys play acting like the people they were in trying to be from the original show. But the guy that directed this is the guy directed what was that movie Aces?
Aces Lounge? What?
Smoking Aces?
Joe Callahan.
Smoking Aces.
Joe Callahan, yes, directed Smoking Aces, a movie that was over the top, but I wish they had brought that sensibility to that.
Yeah. See, I didn't like Smoking Aces. I was
didn't
like
either.
one of those like, wow, this is just dull. It's not working for me.
Well, I didn't either, but I thought like, hey, this guy's over the top sensibility can work here. That's what I think. So it's not a bad movie. I mean, I think that there are some fun parts. I mean, I'm not stuck up enough not to appreciate a good special effect.
Oh, you're stuck up.
As I sit here and
So with his,
Are you trying not to say fool right now?
No, I'm trying not to. I sit up here as I eat my cheese with my pinky out. I can appreciate a dumb action film as much as any other person, but this is ridiculous.
You're like, I like a film to be serious, take itself seriously. Now I'm gonna go watch the clones of Dr. Funkenstein or something else from your blaxploitation collection.
See, that's what I'm talking about. But you know what? Blaxploitation is crazy.
Yes.
It goes overboard. If this movie had come out and just been insane, I would have been like, I'd give this movie fucking full price for just having the balls to go insane with it. But I mean, it really is just a typical action film, summer blockbuster to me.
I have to agree, because you know what? I was really waiting for something to really stick out to me, to make me go, okay, wow, this is here are a few scenes that I would actually come back to the theater to watch again. And it didn't do that. And the problem is that I think a majority of the problem is that a lot of the action scenes, which are the focal point, especially the fight scenes, are so poorly lit. It's another one of those situations where the camera's too close and the room is way too dark. It looks like somebody has a mag light, shining on the action, and the camera's trying to follow. And really, half the time, you just don't know what the fuck is going on.
Because none of these actors actually know how to fight.
And that's the thing, and I thought about that too, but with the exception of Mr. T.
I'm about to say Quentin Jackson, he don't know how to fight?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
which
'cause UFC
didn't make
is
any
all
sense
real.
to me, where he, honestly, I thought he should have really stood out as far as the fighting and action scenes, and honestly, they really held back on his character, on B.A. Baracus, because he's barely fighting in this movie.
Well, the thing is, his mohawk is gone because that's a big symbol of him. And then, for some reason, in the whole middle part of the movie, he's like, I found peace.
A peacenik, yeah. I was like, I couldn't help myself. I was like, wow, it's like Mohawk and Dove.
I like, out of all the characters in this movie to say that I'm not going to fight or kill, is B.A. Baracus. That's the character he's going to do it.
Well,
We
wasn't
want to
there
see this
like
guy kick
something
ass.
about that in the TV series, though? I thought he had
who
some
knows?
sort of
I
like,
don't
I
know.
won't kill type of thing.
But let me tell you, even if they did, it doesn't help this movie out.
No,
at all.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's one of the biggest like character mistakes they make here, where it's like, stop that. We want B.A. Baracus to be this just ridiculous
Fucking
badass,
badass,
like
yeah.
a tank coming through, unstoppable, and he's just a big pussy through a lot.
It's
of
like
it.
it's like Superman losing his powers throughout
Yeah.
half of
And,
the film.
I don't want
It-
that.
only
Really, for Margot
hopefully-
Kidder, you can't do better than that.
And if I remember the show, and from watching some of the shows that I last saw, I don't remember them using a whole lot of guns, which I think it was because of, at the time, they didn't want to have them using a lot of guns, especially with this show coming on a Friday night and kids were starting to like the show. And that also kind of, even if it was dumb, it kind of set these characters apart from other action people. We're going to go in and just kick ass with our wits. And this
They
movie,
got creative, yeah.
Yeah, in this movie, I mean, again, there's nothing to separate them from the average action hero.
See, I don't agree with that.
Because
I
they're
thought-
using guns everywhere.
There was lots of scenes where they were like, there was two big sequences where they're like, here's the big plan and how complex it is and how they broke each one of them out of jail. I mean, they were implausible, to say the least, but they were fun to watch. They were more clever than your actual average action movie.
It just didn't wow me. I mean,
No, I got most of what you're all saying. I agree with completely.
I thought that climax, that ending, that last scene was kind of inspired. They have a takeoff on a shell game that they just take to a very massive scale, and it's a cool idea. I don't think it was enormously as creative or fun as you say it is, but I did think like, wow, now here's what they're thinking. They're actually doing something a little creative here in the movie. Granted, it doesn't raise anything above any kind of level other than what I'm watching right now, but I have to give it points for that.
It was a fun scene.
It was a fun scene. Like I said, you want to go ahead and give ratings?
Oh, sure. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Again, don't think it's bad. I think people like Cyrus, who like big dumb action films, are going to like this. But no, I think it's going to have.
If you like dumb films,
If you're a stupid person like Cyrus, and you like stupid films like Cyrus, this is only because Carlisle's in here that I'm taking up on this. Isn't
No,
it?
I'm not, man. I'm just saying.
if you like strobe lights,
The new elected representative of Dumbtopia here in the house.
If you're the mayor of Stupid Town like Cyrus is, you might like this movie. No, I really do respect the people who are going to say, look, I'm not asking for much. This is just a fun film. I got what I wanted. I saw a different vision of the A-Team originally than you did. I think I don't blame those people. I myself, like I said, this does not distinguish itself from any other big action film that I see on an average summer, and I got to give it a rental for that.
There was points I was like, high rental, because there are some points in this film that are pretty goddamn bad. That you're like, okay, come on. And it's mainly editing that's the problem. You're like, I can't understand what the fuck is going on. I can't understand what people are saying. I can't understand what's going on the screen. It just felt sloppy at points. However, whoever did the punch-up work on the script did a hell of a job, because I read the original script, and it was shit. And you can tell the plot is pretty much shit here. But the punch-up job, all the humor, really worked for me a lot. It made me like these characters, and it also made me remember why I liked the original A-Team when I was a kid. I mean, it is the very definition of a dumb, fun movie. And I even with all its flaws, and it's got many flaws, I'm going to give it a matinee.
Okay. Damn fool. Well, I was kind of back and forth on this as far as matinee and rental, because you know what, I did have fun watching it, even though a lot of it was ridiculous and a lot of the action wasn't really all that great. But I'll be honest with you, I think seeing this at a matinee, it would still be a fun movie. I don't think anybody would be really disappointed.
So you moved to Stupid Town, did you?
Yeah.
Packed your bags and moved to Dummyville.
Or maybe,
I would have took the stupid train, but that shit broke down as soon as I got on board.
Or maybe now that you found that you're in the minority here, it's when that camera pans out and you realize it's you who's been in Dumbtopia all along.
No, hey.
That's all right. You know what? I need more vacancy here in Smartville.
No, but the thing is, it was stupid fun, and the thing is like, it's from material that, from a TV show that wasn't like, it was no Incredible Hulk, if you ask me. But hey, but it was a fun film. I mean, yeah, there's some times where the actors did seem like they were just doing their best impersonations, but you know what? There was a little bit of chemistry there, and I did like that. Now, as far as the further adventures of the A-Team, I'm kind of curious what they do. Maybe they'll fix up some of their flaws that they did with this film. Huh? But you know what? I still enjoy. Honestly, I still enjoyed it. It's exactly what it should be.
You are the most unpredictable son of a bitch I've ever met.
It is a.
I thought I had you on my side.
The hunter has become the hunted.
I thought you had my backup. You are not my A-Team.
We'd be the D team.
If you
F team for failure.
Co-host. I love it when a review comes together.
If you need somebody
I changed my mind.
You're doing a review, and you need somebody to back you up. And if you can find them, do not hire co-hosts.
You faking my fan! I'm gonna kill you, fool!
You can't